Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Treyx, and I'm doing a tutorial, which is normally not something I would do in my spare time, but here we are. So yeah, yesterday actually, yesterday I started a bootleg edit of a MDK song. It's one of my favorites. It's the only way I know how, and this is what the song sounds like so far.
Just wanted to say I miss you the only way I know
So yeah, it's a pretty cool idea. I started it yesterday, so it sounds kind of garbage right now, but yeah. Anyways, this is the sound that I'm going to be talking about. Oh. Yeah, that one. It's that super phasery, watery sound. I made this in this project file. The bootleg edit is in a separate project file, but this sound is in this project file right here. It's a Harmor patch. I can't speak. And there's a lot of stuff going on. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Look at this mixer. Look at these mixer slots. I'm literally using 2 mixer tracks just to process this sound. So, yeah, there's a lot going on here. So, let's take a look here. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to consolidate. All right, where's it going? 10. How? Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna have to open the Harmor patch though. So this is what the Harmor patch looks like. The A side is really what's making the most of the sound. The B side is just adding texture to it. I was just doing some random experimentation with Harmor one day because I never use Harmor for for making basses. I always use Serum, always. I'm not a fan of Vital. I don't know why. I'm just not, and I never use Harmor for like basses. I always use it for like leads and chords and stuff like that. But I wanted to try something new and make a bass with it. And this is the very first bass like I've truly made with Harmor. CPU is still freaking out, but yeah, there's a lot going on here. I need to activate the patch. Okay, let me. Oh wait, does it still automate things? Well, oh, it does. Nice. Okay. Anyways, let's see what's being automated here really quick. So, actually, I should probably go through just the patch itself really quick. So, this sound, as I've said already, has 2 parts. We have the regular like actual like bass part of the sound, and then the texture part of the sound. So part A, set like tonality to it. Part B, texture. Again, I need to. So let me mute part A. That super squishy, watery sound is part B. It's this square wave with the timbre kind of randomized, or I'm sorry, the harmonics randomized, and it's going through the noise filter, and I've turned up the resonance about like at 58%. Let me copy this value and let me. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good with no resonance, but with that resonance, it kind of adds this watery sound. And I was always wondering how like people like Skybreak added these like super watery like texture to their phasey basses, and I think I figured out one of them. It's the super cool like noise filter. It's really cool without the texture. Yeah, this is basically just like the main like meow part of the sound. It's another square wave with a bunch of randomized harmonics. I just clicked randomize a couple of times. I have 5 unison voices. I turned up the harmonizer, turned up the width. I'm also modulating the offset of the phaser. Am I modulating anything else for the filter? No, I'm not. Oh, actually, I'm modulating another noise filter, but I'm modulating the noise amount. This one's not as like crazy effective as like part B, but it still adds like a feel to the sound, if you know what I mean. All right, let me mute the patch because that's. Oh wait, no effects. I have some soft sat distortion on the here on the patch, as well as some warming compression, and I think that's it. I did mess around with like the unit order, but there's really not much to it. So yeah, all right, enough of the patch. Let me mute this so that my computer will actually like me. Obviously modulating the pitch bend over here. Let's open up the mixer really quick. As I said before, a lot is going on in this sound. So first thing we have, actually let me play the sound without any effects. Yeah, like there's a lot going on. So let me turn off the effects for this slot, and then let me go in order here. So we first have a camel crusher. Let me make my mixer a little smaller. We have a camel crusher, just kind of like make it beefy a little bit. So we have the camel crusher. Then we have a resonator, just kind of like adding like a tonal like I guess like a guideline, I guess. It's at F. So, and I've also turned the decay down just enough so where there's not like any like tail going off. Well, we have a super small amount of tail, but like it's not a lot. OTT, of course, 61% depth, output gain increased by 8%, and I turn up the time all the way. I almost always turn up the time because I find that turning up the time kind of reduces the like excessive tail, like when it comes to processing sounds. Like for example, like you can hear that extra resonance that I don't really want to have, so I turn up the time, and it kind of reduces that a little bit. So there's that OTT. Then we have a snap peep. It's got 2 dispersers. I got disperser recently, and I freaking love it. It's amazing plugin. So I have 2 dispersers. I need to make this smaller. Unless can I make snap peep smaller? I can. Awesome. So I have 2 dispersers. One of them is processing at F3 at 172 hertz. Turn the pinch up at like I think that's like 33%. And this is at like 66. And then we're doing the same thing. This one, except the amount for this one is at 50%. We're at 1.4 kilohertz. EQ, just cutting out the lows, getting rid of all that extra nonsense that we don't want. Serum effects. We have a phaser. This phaser is actually doing a lot. So, because what is being modulated here? Ah, yes, the frequency. Oh, and I'm also modulating the distortion of the soft clip here. I think that's all that's being modulated in serum effects. Yeah. So, not much going on here. It's doing a good amount of stuff, though. I always like using serum effects on anything that's not serum, because serum's effect rec is like super nice. It's one of the things why I really like serum. We have a Vocodex. I only have 5 bands. So using less bands increases brings out more of the actual synth instead of making it like super watery. So like here. See, that doesn't sound as good, so I just bring it back down to 5. It kind of keeps the actual nature of the sound while adding a little more like watery like feel to it. Another EQ. This time it's cleaning up it's getting rid of a ton of high mids and stuff around here. I think I did this like after I added this OTT. Yeah, this time I turned up the depth at 69. Nice. Increase the gain by at 0.8 dB at 8 dB. Another disperser. This is the 3rd disperser. And its amount is turned up all the way, pinch at, I think that's like 40%. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot being modulated. Now onto the second effects rack, or a second mixer track. Oh, let me keep that balance on because I need that balance to stay on. Actually, let me lock it really quick. All right, now we have another disperser, another one. You can tell how much I love disperser by the amount of times I'm using it. Freaking love this plugin. Bubbling up the frequencies at around 1.46 kilohertz. I don't know why I have it there, but it works. So another OTT. Turn up the time all the way again. I just left the depth at 50%. Turned up the gain by 9.5 dB. And that completely destroyed my ears. Ow! I think this EQ and this one as well are just to clean it up. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting rid of some like excessive tones that I don't want in the frequency spectrum, as well as kind of reducing some mids that kind of add a little bit of like, I don't know, mid mud. And also cutting out the lows again, because every time I use OTT, it always adds lows back into my mix for a bass, and it's always super annoying. So this one's being very subtle, cutting the highs and the lows down by like barely even a decibel. This one's at negative 2.1 dB. But yeah, it's cleaning it up. Then we have a compressor with vintage compression. I like vintage types. They work really well. Dimension expander to add some width to the sound. I don't know if Streamlabs can see my wave candy. It's just ever so slightly adding a little bit more width. I might have added a little more later on, but I can't remember if I did, like in the project file for my Only Way I Know How flip. And then mid-side EQ. I'm annoyed that this is the mid-side EQ I have to use. It's a patcher preset. It uses a lot of CPU, but it works. So, yeah. What am I doing here? I'm just cutting out the lows in the side. Did I cut it? I didn't cut anything in the mids. And then fruity balance. This is to, let me turn this off. Yeah, there's a lot of like stupid like resonant things that happen on the sides that shouldn't really be there. So this fruity balance is just there to shut it off. And that's the sound. That's literally all of it. So again, without the effects. And with effects. Yeah, there's a lot. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this kind of helped with like maybe somebody who's trying to get better at doing sound design with Harmor. I left the sample in my Discord server. It'll be in the link in the description. So join that. And yeah, I always have a lot of fun with sound design when I get some cool results like this. It's just a lot of fun. So, and I'm getting better and better by the day. So, which is awesome. Yeah, all right. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I actually had a lot more fun doing this than I thought I would. So, if you guys did like the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe, please. I'll probably do more stuff like this in the future. Who knows? But yeah, let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, just feel free to let me know in the comments or ask me on my Discord server. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will talk to you all later. Peace!